in this group needs this right now. Not needs, could use this. Let's say that. Yeah. Oh, Tiffany's going, what is this? What is this? I can see her. Okay, so, all right. What do you think?
I never know what they are, honestly.
Okay. Because I will tell you if some, you know what it is.
Open and receive.
No, but I'm glad that you are open to that. Okay.
Which one do you have? Fearless or heart rate?
It's not an eye, illumination. Yeah.
Value.
Fearless or heart rate?
Fearless.
I was like, I knew this one well.
You know what? People are going to be afraid to answer me because I promise I won't overdo that. Because when I get home, I won't have anyone to play with this. So we'll just, well, we'll put it out of, well, let's put it over here just in case. Okay. So we need to move on. Two of you, you okay?
Yes, I was looking at my list and I was thinking, I should have people on there that represent this, and then I said, that was thinking, I'm just going to let it go.
Yeah, yeah. You know, I have watched each one of you in different ways grow, you know, and change. And because for most of you, I do regular sessions. You know, so I know you on a more intimate level. But all of you I know on an intimate way. And so it's just incredibly, it just touches my heart in such a deep way to see everything that you're doing. And then the acknowledgement, you know, of who you are. You know, going, yeah. And every step, you know, you've all become so mindful in who you are. You know, everybody starts coming through retreats in a mode of carefulness. Oh, gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. And then mindfulness. Just noticing what's around. Yeah. Being careful comes from fear. Mindfulness comes from wisdom. And this is what we're doing here. That's a big piece of what we're doing here. So, okay. So here we go. Now, on the other side of your standards, okay, want for you to put the quality, whatever it was that person had, why they got on your list. Were they courageous? Were they kind? Are they happy? You know, what is it that person has that got on your list? I'm watching. I'm there for you. I'm watching you. I might suggest that you take a little bit of your drops. Get your systems rolling. And you all look so beautiful with your little gems. You done? Oh. Also, I want to mention that occasionally, when you're doing this part of the exercise, you may find that some other people come up with that same quality. You can always add them to your list if you find that somebody has that same quality and you're going, oh yeah, that person's really kind too. Oh. I found somebody's gem. Thought maybe it was me, and I'm going.
Is it orange? Mine all fell off, and one of them's around here somewhere. Thank you.
I went. Did I lose my
I guess I must be focused.
my blemish coverer?
I'm focused. I don't even know.
Lost my blue one. It's a blue one. But we'll find it over there dancing. Yeah. We'll find it. She's
Okay.
just trying to stop.
Yeah. I like that. The movement. You gotta really, shake it. You gotta move stuff around. You're gonna feel better if you do.
This is my little aunt. It's like a chance. To me, she's a chance to make a change. Is what
Is that about her? Is that a quality that she has? Or is that about you?
that's about me.
Does she have a quality that you admire? That make sense? Yeah.
Thank you.
I will tell you that she inspires you. You know that, right?
Is that a quality?
Inspirational.
Is that her quality?
Yeah. But it has to come from you. There's things about her that you're very drawn to, and you feel a certain way when you're around her.
Right. But that makes it, I don't know what it is. It keeps going back to me.
Well, when you said that, about the change, that was just definitely about you, because that's how you're reacting to her. But what quality is it that she has that? Yeah.
I think inspire was good, except.
Because everything you've told me about her, she's like, she's fabulous.
I think so. But when I think of somebody's quality as being inspiring, like I feel like you're inspiring. Like, it's different.
Okay, there's different levels and there's different types. Aiden inspires me. I always say when I grow up, I want to be just like him. And the things that he is kind, he's sweet, and he's just full. It's not because he's my grandchild, because clearly I don't do it just because people are my grandchildren. But it doesn't make sense. Yeah. And he's got all these qualities, and I look at that, and she brings a lot out in you, and you and her.
Cool.
Yeah. I just want to see if it worked in here. I have a red one too. Just want to show you. I got a purple one. Just want to see if it worked. You can hear. Oh, help. Help. Going down 3 times. Okay.
There was a veteran at work that really just made me feel amazing. And he was this 95-year-old guy from World War II that had the ability to compliment me in such a way that it was like he saw me, not my body, not sexual. was like this old time way of complimenting, and it just really touched me. And I don't know what that was.
Let's see. Well, I was watching the story. I don't know what one word to use, but it's about genuine. It's going to sound funny, but it's sincerity. It's genuine sincerity.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And people think, oh, sincere, you know, because you don't see a lot of that.
Yeah.
And like I'll write things, I'll say sincerely, you know, it's genuine, it's real, it's organic.
Yeah.
Organic might be the word, but he's organically sincere. And does that make sense? Does that feel good?
Yeah.
Any of that? Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
How do you call it if somebody is not doing stuff like everybody else is how you usually do it? Like, just like not with a right, but with a left brain, different. Like,
Okay. Yeah. But it's a good thing. You're talking. It's a good thing. Okay.
Like usually maybe you take classes, but the person says just do how you know what comes out of you. So it's a different like.
It's on the tip of my tongue. Yeah, I'm looking because there's different ways that you can go with this, but they are.
This not.
Well,
I don't find it.
this is on the high level of it. That I remember somebody called me this once and it offended me, and then I looked it up in the dictionary and went, oh, okay, that's right. But it's being eccentric is someone that they're not following the path that everybody else does, and they're called eccentric because they're different and they accomplish and they do these things, but they. I remember I was really offended because I thought eccentric was like a crazy person, you know, and that's a very strong person that's really, you know, out there carving a path of their own, and then there's different layers of it. So it depends on the level of how big that is.
He just suggested doing this to me, and this felt much easier to me then. It was such a great idea to do that, what he suggested.
Okay.
But it was not the typical thing that you would do.
But were you interested in his?
Just the idea.
Let's ask for help. Let's ask for help from the group. Are you okay with that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Martina is. We're stumped a little bit. And will you tell the group what this person did? And she's looking for quality.
Just a word.
Yeah, a word for the quality. And share what this.
So somebody suggested to me to do something that you wouldn't usually do, but do a different thing, which is not what everybody does. But it felt to me much easier and relaxed. It was just the right thing, easy for me.
So this is it's somebody that does that thinks out of the box, you know, and and sharing that.
So it's not spontaneous, then it's...
No, this person was sharing with her something that was kind of out of the box. It wasn't that if you asked 10 people, the other 9 people probably would come up with something else. This person came up with something a little bit out of the box. For this person, might not have been out of the box.
Original?
Creative.
How about what?
Ingenious?
Ingenious, creative. Okay, you know, I think that may be your word. Because did you see her pop with that? Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. Does anybody else need any help from me or the group? Everybody good? Michelle needs help. Okay, do you want me to help you privately? I'm gonna help privately, and then if I can't get it, then we'll call on all of you ingenious people.
I've got two.
Okay.
I just can't. Okay, so someone who gives of themselves unconditionally for the greater
Selfless.
good. Oh, okay, that was easy. Okay.
Okay, because I didn't want to bomb out twice with you, and it's like.
And then there was someone who makes no apologies for who they are.
Oh, we're on the other list. Okay, we're on the bad list, aren't we?
We're on the good list.
Hmm?
We're on the good list.
Oh, okay. Well, then why would that person be on there?
Because I like that quality about them.
I have to share. May I? Okay, so I'm having a blip here, and going, oh my gosh, I'm on a totally different exercise in the group. And because Michelle, she's talking about, we're not going to say what it is. Well, go ahead.
I was trying to find a word, or an adjective, or something that describes a person who makes no apologies for who they are. So.
Okay, and I'm thinking, in the way that she said it, makes no apologies. It was kind of like makes no apologies for who they are. Like it's not a nice thing. So I switched right over, to the other list that we do, and I go, oh my gosh, we're on that list. And she goes, no, we're on the good list. I'm like, well, why is that on there? Because you had a tone when you said it. You're like, it wasn't like someone who makes no apologies, for who they are. A strong thing. Somebody who doesn't make apologies for who they are. And I'm thinking, oh, how nasty is that? Yeah, I can do anything. I'm thinking of arrogance, And yeah, so, okay. All right. She's on target and so am I now. Okay, we're good. All right. So, that is funny. That is just too funny. I had to show. Yeah, I just went. Well, I'm going. What these look like? And I'm going. What? Okay. Someone that makes no apologies, for themselves. They are. I got the word. Courtney would know this. Yeah, ask her.
Okay.
Yeah, she would. Just so you know, I have hired you to help her with this one. Okay. It was funny. Did you hear her tone when she said that? Yeah, I was like. Hello.
Hi there, Mother.
How are you?
Good, thank you.
You look adorable.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm done.
You're done? Okay. You done? Okay. Heart center breathing. Really looks good. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, it looks better when some other people try to do that. Just saying. It's between you and I. Okay. You done? Okay, so when you feel complete.
It seems fuller this time.
It's what?
It seems fuller. Just like.
You know why? Because you are full. Yeah. Each of us is still growing up. Just because you're the baby of the group, each of us is constantly growing up. And age has nothing to do with being grown up. I often say that when Aiden, my grandson, 9 years old, and I'm constantly saying, when I grow up, I want to be just like him. What? Oh.
Me too. I want to have my naps and my blankie.
And you may have that. Feel free to bring your blankie, to the retreat. I bring my pillows. I was trying to come without them this time, and I said, "Who are you fooling?" And I went and took my pillows, you know. One more. Okay.
Someone gives you a compliment.
They're complimentary.
What is this? How do you, what's the adjective?
Well, complimentary is they are complimentary. You know, so someone that compliments is complimentary.
It wasn't really a compliment. Somebody told me that I would remind him of Lady Gaga. And that was a man in a supermarket. He was just waiting there.
He said that you reminded him of
Lady Gaga.
how?
I don't know. I didn't ask.
She's just homely. She's not very pretty.
This is what I thought first. And then I texted
Oh.
Melissa. And Melissa said, no, she's hot, she's sexy, she is creative, she's just great.
She's very she's avant-garde is what she is. She's avant-garde. She's futuristic. Yeah, futuristic, and everybody doesn't think she's sexy, and everybody doesn't think she's beautiful. But, you know, but she's very futuristic, and she takes ownership of who she is. Yeah, yeah. She's just authentic in who she is and doesn't care what anybody else thinks about it. Yeah, yeah. But she's futuristic.
Oh, and I, because she's such a star, I felt happy about it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It was a compliment coming from him.
Oh, so it's a compliment.
Yeah. Well, it's like Tammy last night. She said she reminded me with the thing of Peggy Lipton from the Mod Squad.
Yeah.
And I grew up. The only similarity was people say it's because we had our hair parted in the middle and long. It's from the hippie stage. Everybody had their hair parted in the middle and long. And I was blonde, and I was naturally blonde like her. Yeah. So yeah. And I always. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Male, female. That was everybody. Yeah.
Military shaped it.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
So it's compliment.
Complimentary. Yeah. I mean, someone that compliments is complimentary.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Compliments is a verb, but complimentary defines what that action is. So yeah.
Complimentary.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Heart-centered breathing. If we're done, are we not done? You done? Heart-centered breathing. Can I share? Can I share this? Do you mind? Okay. I'm going to read Lacey's Dove message. And I'm going to take, this was for her, but we're going to share it with all of us because I think we could all use this. You're invited to relax today. That's good. Okay. Everybody, heart-centered breathing, if we're done. Here's a new way for heart-centered breathing. Andra just invented it. Okay. Are you good? Okay. Okay. All right. You will not spontaneous combust. You'll live through it. Okay, because I will give you another moment if you need it. Okay. All right. Okay. So, turn your page to the Standards of Integrity 2. You know the drill. This is where you get to list all the people that have yanked your chain, ticked you off, rubbed you the wrong way. Remember the first time that I did this in the retreat and everybody got silent? Yeah, this is part of living in abundance. Because we do try to push away, if we don't like somebody, and sometimes we don't really know why. Does anybody ever, raise your hand if you've ever walked into a room or you've been somewhere, and somebody comes in, and you're like, oh, and you almost feel like, oh, not you again. And you've never met them. And you're like, oh. And in those cases, what do? We try to push that away. It's an instinct. It's a feeling that we have. But we push it away because that's not nice. We all want to be nice. And sometimes we're not feeling very nice. Like me this morning. So we have to address those pieces too. So start making your list of people that have yanked your chain aggravated you. And it doesn't have to be a big thing. It can be just a little tiny thing.
I'm going faster for this list.
One of mine was the man in the white truck. Yeah. And it's okay if you want to put me on the list. Just don't tell me about it. It's okay to put someone on the list that you love dearly. It doesn't mean you feel like that way about them all the time. The more we address these things, the easier it is to live, because we're not holding up a wall of all our ooh, don't want to do that, don't want to be that. You know, they're just feelings. They're just that. Not good or bad. It's what we do with them.
Sorry.
How do you make them?
You,
You know, if you put garbage in there, I won't fill it up again.
you take Chex. You take Chex squares and then you put peanut butter and chocolate in them, and then you like mash it up.
How wonderful, you can make it for the retreat next time instead of me buying them. Okay, great.
And then you put powdered sugar in there, and then you make it in a Ziploc bag. And you're just eating it.
Okay, it's fabulous. Okay. I have the bag over here. I don't know what it calls
It's
it.
called Muddy Buddies in a bag, but when you make it at home, it's puppy chew.
You're done, and everybody else isn't. Feel free to still go over to the yellow board and find, one of the words and tape it on the board. Tape it. We're not taping it, we're gluing it. Okay. I don't want you to go over there looking for Scotch tape when it's not there.
I've experienced doing this work before,
Which is?
and that's my stomach is really cold.
That's the extreme. That's something we should share with the whole group. Can we? May we?
Yeah,
Okay. Okay. Oh gosh, I'm sorry. You can be flexible on it, though, can't you? I'll get it. Okay. Okay. Ow. I'm going. That's fine. So, sometimes things, they just stick. Somebody calls you something that's your nickname for it, but this was just a delight for me. It's like,
That's fine.
oh, yeah, this just looks perfect with.
I know, doesn't it?
Oh, interesting how they land on the right.
The right body parts.
So Sandra was saying something to me, and I wanted to share with the group. So will you share what?
Sure. I said I was experiencing something I had experienced doing this work before. The whole midsection is really cold. I mean, it's like not only does it feel cold, but when I actually touch it, it's...
And so when she said that, I thought, I want to share this with the group, because there's a lot of dynamics that happen. Every retreat, different things can happen. Sometimes someone will have a totally physical experience the whole time. Somebody else won't at all. So it all depends on where your energy is. And what's happening is, many of you have come to me and talked about your feet hurting, your back hurting, and kind of like in the same place. And it started with Michelle, and she says, my feet are hurting, I don't know what's happening. I took an 8-mile hike in these shoes, and blah, 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 blah. We were talking about this, and I said, it's the root chakra. This keep in mind that the theme of this particular retreat is finding your voice, noise. Noise, make some noise. And because we're taught from pretty little, use your indoor voice. Don't do this, don't do that. So that voice, you know, with well-meaning parents trying to help us to be able to be in society, you know, well, you know, and be able to be accountable and do the right thing. And so what's happening is there's a lot of our foot chakras are they began, you know, pulsing. And of course, I started working on all of you energetically before the retreat, you know, kind of connecting us. And when the foot chakras, they're stretching this. You know, yeah. So normally the foot chakras are, but they're stretching out. So where they may have been this size, you know, and going, they're now maybe this size, and they're still going. They're pulsing out like this. So that's for the energy to come in more through the feet and come up, and it's affecting, okay, the root chakra. The sacral chakra is really, really being affected. And of course, we all know that the root chakra, basic survival, you know, needs, grounds us into the earth. The sacral, our work, our relationships, sexuality, sensuality. We're having moments here around the table, and I'm enjoying every one of them. Okay. And so there's a lot of activity here. There's some up in here too. People have been having some digestive things even before the retreat that weren't quite like the flu, or weren't quite, you know, they're sort of, but not really. And we're conscious. We're trying to, it's, you know, I feel like I might get sick or this. And what it is, it's this extreme. You know, remember I was telling you about my third eye with the, you know, that, you know, when I'm doing the retreat. This is what's happening with. I like noises. And this is what's happening with all of you. So what's happening is there are some old blockages. Okay? And it's coming out. It's cold there because there's a lot of activity. It's kind of a slam. And it's moving. But you've also got, it's interesting because you have, it's a little peculiar, but it's working. It's working for you. Okay. Normally the companion chakras will do the accordion type. They're like bicycle pedals. You know, the root and the third eye, the sacral and the throat, and the solar plexus and the heart. They're like bicycle pedals. They're helping each other, but they're in a different place. And normally you will see the expansion where the root chakra, you know, gets off kilter and it really expands, and then the third eye, like an accordion. Okay, and you don't want that. But what you've got very systematically is you've got your root chakra going, and then your sacral goes, and then you got, you know, but they're not the companion chakras. I've never seen that before. I'd like to shake your hand. I think that you have invented a new way of being. And there's nothing, when I say these things, this isn't like, oh no, oh goodness, what's wrong with me? It's just part of your process, and this is what we're seeing. So there's a lot of stuff in your sacral and the throat chakra that appear to be, and the throat chakra is our voice, communication chakra. So that's what you're doing. Okay, excellent.
Is there anything specific I should do that would help?
Reiki. You knew as your Reiki teacher I would say that. And you know what? We don't really need to help it out other than to just live authentically, live in abundance. And if you begin to have physical symptoms of anything, you know, you want to address those. Okay. All right. So everybody done? No? Do you need some help? Okay. Yeah. You okay? Let me see. Let's do some more drops. Okay, we're all done? Everybody's done?
Six.
You?
Six.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, okay. All right, on the other side of that worksheet, of course you have the other side. What I want you to do is write that quality or whatever that was. What would that, you know?
What's another word for assholeness?
Probably won't make the video. Okay, but but you know what?
Come on.
But you know what? We are taking that to our grave with us with humor and delight. Okay. Does anyone have an answer for Andrea?
Selfish.
Yes. And? Just an asshole. Obnoxious? I'll just have a bunch of words.
Well, what is it that they do that makes you think that they are?
He's disrespectful, selfish, and I'm still working. Rude.
Rude. Rude fits it.
Bullheaded.
Rude. Everything that you're talking about, when I'm seeing this in your energy field, it all accumulates and it's rudeness for you. They're just rude. Does that fit? Does that fit for you? Because I don't want to make you put something that, because when it was popping and looking at that, you know, it's the feeling of rudeness. Yeah.
Dismissing anyone?
For her or you?
Not for me.
Yeah.
Is that a word?
Well, if it isn't, it can be for you.
What
Yeah.
about manipulation?
Manipulative, yeah.
And then that led to controlling.
They're both.
Oh.
They're both.
Yeah.
There's two different things, but you can put both, yeah. Are you young ladies causing some trouble over here?
Oh no, she helped me with a word. She's the thesaurus.
I know. That's why I sent Michelle over here. I go, Courtney, she can help you with this one. Yeah.
I didn't give her a very good dictionary word, but it was a good word.
Yeah.
As long as it fits, that's all that matters. Okay. All right. Did you open these and read? You said you didn't have them, and then you didn't even eat them.
Well, I'm saving them for later. You should.
I want to know what the words are.
Oh, I read them already. Oh.
Oh,
We did read them.
you opened it up and put it up.
about winter.
Oh, it says, the Mary Jo, this one, it says, enjoy, no, like, be like a child in winter or something.
Enjoy kid fun stuff in winter.
And Mary Jo
Not
says,
that, not last winter.
Well, you know what? That wouldn't work for me because I was like that
I
multi-meal
hate
commercial. They would put me up in a little snowsuit and I'd go outside and go, I don't want to go. I'd like, I don't like soup. I don't want to go outside. And as soon as I could, I moved to Arizona.
so she doesn't like winter
Yeah.
either. Oh, see,
No.
satisfy
And it was a rough
your
one.
sense of pleasure. I mean,
We have many sub-themes here for this retreat this time. That is.
you gave this to me.
She's good at passing the buck, isn't she?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right. Yes.
What would be one if you're like, you're not in reality, like you're kind of creating,
Drama.
yeah, just dramatic, but it's like so much more than that. Like he's not in touch with anybody. Like he goes through life thinking that people feel a certain way, and he doesn't care to find out because he likes what he thinks. Or sometimes I know the word, but I can't.
Well,
Does that make sense?
no.
Today, he's like he's out of touch with reality.
There you go. Yeah, out of touch with reality. Yeah, because when you said dramatic, okay, I see that. Yeah, he's dramatic when he's displaying his out of touchness.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
really annoying.
but he's out. Yeah,
Yeah. It's creepy. Okay.
there's some mental stuff going on with him. Yeah, I mean, there's a physical thing that's going on. But it could be cleared up with diet.
So I got this, and Tammy said, I don't have to do anything for today. I said, I'll tell Megan that. But I thought that was neat.
Okay, you know what?
It's the same.
She's throwing you under the bus now. Okay? I like this group throwing it. You know what? I'm going to tell Mega. I'm going to tell Mega on you.
I know what she told you about the relax, you don't have to do anything today, that's what she told her, right?
Yeah. Oh, and you don't know. Maybe she told me more. Okay. Yes. Okay. So we only have a couple more minutes for this.
She came up, and the only word that came up was suicidal.
Is she?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why? You know, this is. Don't be judging yourself. This is something that she yanks your chain, you know, and what this has to do. Yeah, this is extremely good work you're doing here. You know, think how honest that is. You know, it's like you don't respect it.
That's not right.
You know, your mother died. Your mother passed away, and here is somebody that is threatening and doing that. You know, it doesn't make sense. You've lost someone. That, you know, you see what I'm talking about? So that is a really wonderful thing. Don't feel bad about it at all. Why would you like that? You know, you have a larger meaning of life. You know, it's like, how bad can it be? You know, it's like, yeah, this is excellent work, Susanna. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, she's going, wow, yeah. No, that's superb. Be very, pat yourself on the back, seriously. Yeah.
Is there a word for if somebody embarrasses someone else? Is that rude?
Well, it is rude. Let's see what the group says. Martina has someone that embarrasses someone else, and she says, "Is that rude?" Well, but it's demeaning. Demeaning. Yeah, but it's she's trying to find a word.
Demeaning something.
Yeah, demeaning.
What was that sentence again?
People that embarrass others, someone that embarrasses others. And she says, "Is that rude?" And I said, "Well, it is rude, but that may not be the quality of this, you know." And I said, demeaning, someone that is purposely embarrasses other people. They're demeaning that person,
No,
you
it
know.
wasn't intentional. It was to get attention from everybody else.
Well, then that person's an attention getter. And it doesn't have to be a particular, like when somebody said, "Is that a word?" And I go, "It is now. It is for you." You know, I mean, because this is your personal thing. Yet this person is an attention getter.
Wanting attention wanting retention, I mean, not retention, attention.
Tammy just digs her hole deeper and deeper and deeper every time. I'm loving this.
Attention regardless of the cause.
But it's got to, but it has to just be a word.
Oh.
Yeah.
Intention greedy. Intention greedy.
Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah. 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 Okay. We got to get moving on this, ladies and gentlemen. What you got?
What's the one that you were saying that, they say one thing,
Yeah,
but they do
I didn't
another?
see that you had this on your notes. Oh, this is fabulous. I love this.
Would that
I love
be,
this.
like, let's say,
I think there's
Thank you for sharing that, David.
they
You know, your energy brings so much to this retreat. It's fabulous. Thank you. Yeah, Michelle's going, yeah.
I want to go
Yeah,
off on
and I,
and then you don't do it.
and you know, David does sessions with me every
he was
week.
telling me that this
Yeah,
was the plan
yeah, he's
for
so on
tonight.
target with everything, yeah. And all the retreats he hasn't been to, he's kind of gotten a lot of stuff just come up in his session.
Would it be
'Cause I've,
indecisive or,
yeah,
Well, I think
Yeah,
what
yeah.
happened was, I think he got
but it's better to have you here.
somebody else.
Okay, 30 seconds.
No, this is how it is.
Ask you ladies to not chat so much.
Okay. It's all her fault.
Okay, well, boy, there's a lot of buses in here. Okay, I'm gonna start counting down at when it gets to 10 seconds. We're gonna start this 30 seconds from now, and then we'll be done. Okay. Yes, you're all still deserving, even though you're having the time of your life. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Are we done? Oh, yeah, yay! Oh, I should have had mine too. I like that. Okay. Thanks for the help, Tammy. All right.
I had to redeem myself somehow.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. Okay. Now, the next piece. That's illumination. Okay. The next piece is what is the opposite of that quality? Love of life.
Obnoxious.
Well, I'm looking at this person, and it looks like they're obnoxious because there's different reasons for being obnoxious. And this person's just full of themselves. Okay, so this would be humble. Does that make sense?
Yes.
In this case, this wouldn't be across the board with people. But when I look at that person, that does make sense, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, all right.
I've got a lot of them on here for the same reason. But, like inconsistency, people who don't, it's not even about them not being dependable. It's like they say they're going to do something and then when the time comes, they don't show up and do it.
Okay, this is a difference because if there's inconsistencies, but not dependable that would be the opposite. Okay, there's different layers.
Okay.
So each one, yeah. So well, you know what? If you look at this and you look at and go that what you got there is as a these are pieces of it. They're aspects of it of inconsistency. Then you got inconsistent, and then consistent. Does that make sense? Yeah. If these are aspects of that.
Yeah.
You could put them all in the same box.
Right,
Okay.
that's why, 'cause
Yeah.
I noticed
Yeah.
that it was a different word, but it was the same feeling.
Yeah. So yeah. So that would probably be one that's on your list. Okay.
So I'm looking for a word for somebody who's not a realistic planner. It's like a dreamer, but when it comes to actually doing it, they're...
David has the answer. Yeah.
It's about accountability.
You know what? I kept seeing Susanna's face when I was looking at this. Yeah, that is.
Yeah, it's about, that's all of it.
May I share this with her?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm trying to help her with this, and I keep seeing your face. And the word we were looking for was accountability. And she goes, I've got it, accountability. I go, oh, okay, now I need to just look over at Susan. I did look over and I go, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Okay, all right. See how we're helping these, weaving in and out? This is a...
Because when we were watching the video, accountability showed up, and then clicked. I got it.
Excellent.
I know it.
Write that in your book.
The opposite of unforgiving is not forgiving, but I feel like there's another word for it. Unforgiving.
Well, the opposite of unforgiving is forgiving.
It is.
Yeah.
And selfish.
Selfless.
Yeah. They're so obvious.
You know what? There's been 4 people that's come up, and I go self, and everybody goes,
Oh, yeah.
Duh.
yeah.
I get stumped.
Sometimes we're just so close to it.
I get stumped on this one every retreat. What's the opposite of a victim and a martyr?
Oh, she just had that one.
I always forget.
Okay. And obviously I do too. Okay.
We came up with empower. I don't know what you think of that.
You know, it's been different each time though.
Yeah, it has
I'm looking, it's been different what I came up with and what's coming up now. Thriver. Is it fit for you?
Yeah, because
Because
we said that I don't survive, I thrive.
Mhm.
This is
Yep. Yep, that's it.
Thank you.
What?
Intrusive. Always. Not money. If this person say always go into other people's business. Always.
Oh, they're a busybody. It's called a busybody. Busybody, yeah, they're always minding other people's business. Mm-hmm. Yeah, busybody is what
Is
it's
that
called.
intrusive?
Yeah, yeah.
Is it contrary?
Well, you know what this is? When I'm looking at this person in your energy field, this person actually doesn't have boundaries. Mm-hmm. You know, because when I'm looking at this person in your energy field, and they're it's almost like they don't get it. Mm-hmm. You know, it's like they don't know that to say please, thank you, or whatever. You know, so and they don't know that you don't stand like this close to somebody, and they don't know it. You know, and so they have a lack of boundaries. And then the behaviors are symptoms of the lack of boundaries. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
What's the opposite of dramatic?
Of what?
Dramatic.
Non-dramatic? Dramatic, yeah. Who lost their pink jewel?
Probably me, because I only have 3 that I've lost.
Integrity. Go through your list of all the positive qualities, both on Standards of Integrity, worksheet 1 and 2. Any quality that shows up 2 or more times, transfer it over to your Standards of Integrity. Okay, and are you having a hard time with the others?
No. I'm just, every time.
Wow. You got 2 or more of each one of those. Mm-hmm. Wow, good for you. Okay, well, it just means that you're on a roll. Okay. You'll yeah. I'm gonna do this one by one. I'm gonna go fill this up for you. Because we're gonna go out to the contemplation areas, and I want you to fill water. Yeah.
So non-invasive. Non-invasive?
Yeah. If that fits for you. If that doesn't fit for you. Okay, all right. We're ready to roll. My favoriteest part. Values. Okay. All right, so. Oh, don't look at, no.
Time.
Oh my goodness! Oh! It's okay. It's okay. You didn't really.
I didn't really look. I mean, I just.
It's okay. Just like you didn't really look at the other side of the card.
I did that.
I know. Okay. All right. So, do not. Okay. Take your sheets. I mean, okay. Put them. Okay. All right. Make sure that it's okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. So, just because you've been here, most of you many times before, but you've all done this work before, doesn't mean that I'm not going to give you directions once again. Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. So as you know, this is what is it? It's not a thinking thing. It's a feeling. Okay. It's quick. Okay. Now, the drill is when I say go, you turn it over and you quickly start checking words that you resonate with. Don't stop, don't think, go. You don't have to make that noise though.
And don't circle.
And well, I'm getting up. You see now. See now because you said that, I have to repeat this. Okay.
Well, we had that in the subject.
I realized that, but I need to say that because now everything went right over there. Okay, sorry, Scott. I know you were trying to help. Okay, so the thing is, you want to check. Okay, I will tell you when 10 seconds, 30 seconds, 10 seconds left. Okay. The next step of the exercise, we'll get to that. Right now, all you need to be concerned with is check. Okay? All right. Remember, when I say stop, you have to stop.
Question.
Yes.
You say it's not thinking. So
Right.
do we actually read the words?
Some people do, some people don't. It depends on who you are. I can read them. Yeah, but you're not going.
I'm reading them.
Okay, like you're not giving. Give me something to read. Okay, all right. You know what? Wherever you are in your process is perfectly fine. Yeah. So I mean, it's like if I'm reading something, and I'm going, the meaning behind our logo, the heart represents the divine heart. I'm reading, so I'm thinking. Okay, if I'm just looking at this, I'm looking at this, I'm not, I can, yeah. So just wherever you are is perfectly fine. You're all at different stages, and you're all at different stages at different times during the retreat. You're just going to look at the words and check. And then I will tell you to stop. Okay, all right. Are you ready? Everybody ready? I'm having a hard time controlling myself today, and I'm not even going to apologize for this because I'm having so much fun. Okay, go. Go. Okay.